When I heard that the Roe versus Wade convention in the US had been overturned, I was, as so many others have been, utterly appalled by it and the consequences of that. But I really wasn't surprised. The Supreme Court in the US has been stuck by the Republicans with some truly dire candidates. And when the majority of them don't even have a uterus, it's a really crap decision. The current Chief Justice was a Republican nominee. Of the 8 associate justices, 5 were Republican nominees, 3 of them nominated by Donald Trump. It's not like the other 3 could even be called an opposition, since the Democratic Party of the US are liberals who spend more time hand-wringing than anything else. When the Republicans will enact right-wing measures with impunity, the Democrats always take that bipartisan approach, that centrist position of not rocking the boat, despite the Republicans seemingly intent on driving the country onto the rocks. To demonstrate my point, look at the Democratic reaction to Roe versus Wade being overturned. This precedent, which declared abortion to be a human right, gave women control over their bodies around since 1969, was never codified. It was never implemented into law. It was always just left as a precedent. They've had every opportunity to protect this right for women, enshrine it in law, and failed to ever take it. Now you have the likes of Nancy Pelosi reading irrelevant poems out and Elizabeth Warren sobbing to camera about it, but they had ample opportunity to protect this right and they never damn well took it. And that's despite the Republicans wanting this overturned for decades. So the warning signs were there. The Republicans call this a victory for democracy, but when the Supreme Court judges are mostly men, mostly their nominees, and they're for life, they've overturned this, and when 26 states had their pens poised to make abortion illegal within hours of this ruling, there's no democracy there. It's a bloody sham. Women's constitutional rights to an abortion have been ended, but no further action has been taken on US gun laws, as per usual. The Republicans can cry about democracy and cry about being pro-life. But when school shootings continue time after time with nothing ever changing, they're clearly only pro-life until a child reaches school age, because at that point a rifle has more right to exist than the child does. This ruling is ideological, dictates to women what they can and can't do with their own bodies, and should shame America. For many, they'll celebrate this erosion of their democracy instead. However, it is heartening to hear a great many prosecutors across America have stated they will defy the Supreme Court ruling and will not prosecute women for having abortions on the grounds it runs counter to their oaths of justice and makes a mockery of justice. And I hope a great many more will join them.